It's actually been a very big minute since the last Justin Bieber project. I want to say it was 2018, and I don't even remember the name of it. It might have been a little later, or might have been a little later than 2018. I can picture the cover. It had Yummy on it. It had a really good song with Quavo on there that I remember really liking. But, I mean, I don't even remember if I listened to that whole project. That was when I was a lot younger and I didn't really listen to albums. I more so picked a few songs that I thought sounded good and listened to those and made that my opinion. But Swag is a pretty good album. This is kind of different than a lot of the other music I listen to. Have on the channel, because obviously I listen to a lot of rap albums, and this is kind of not a very different genre, but pretty different. I mean, it's more poppy R&B-ish. I do think this album has a lot of really pretty good highs. I think there's a lot of good highs. Yukon is an amazing song. I think Sweet Spot is a great song up until Sexy Red happens. And after a couple re-listens, her part has gotten better to me, not because I think it's good, but because it's kind of a different vibe than what the rest of the song had going on. And it's kind of almost like a funny, bad to me. It's not really harming the song it's not making me skip her part or turning it off. It's not that bad, but it's just bad enough to where it makes a great song a pretty good song. And I really like Sweet Spot up until that point. And I didn't even know she was on. I wasn't paying attention to the features really, because I was just kind of driving, listening to the album, and she just came on and just didn't mess the vibe up completely, but just made me it diverted my attention in a not good way. I really like the Drewski parts on this project, his interludes that he's on talking to Justin, calling his soul black. I think that was funny. I think Drewski, he's one of my favorite comedians out right now, so that I just liked his parts automatically, honestly. But Justin, he obviously, it's not a secret, Justin Bieber's a really good singer and has the ability to make really good music, and we've seen that throughout the years, and this is no secret from that. I mean, there is a lot of really pretty good highs on here, like I said, Yukon being one of those. But besides that, there is I feel a little bit of mush. A lot of the songs I feel are not way too long, annoyingly too long, but I feel they could have ended maybe 10 to 20, 25 seconds earlier. And I know saying that kind of sounds really nitpicky, but whenever you're listening to an album that's long like this and listening to a song as long as some of these are, you kind of feel it more than if you're listening to a 3-minute song, which obviously you could probably call my attention span short, and you can say all you want to about that, but I don't know. I'm not really a fan of songs being way too long, because I feel that's kind of, I don't know, that is a big part of an enjoyment for me in a song, is how long it is. Can it be short and sweet? And obviously there are cases where more is bigger is better. Pyramids by Frank Ocean is a 10-minute song, and I think it's one of the best songs ever made. I think it is genuinely amazing. But anyway, not talking about Frank Ocean, we're talking about Bieber. A lot of really good singing. I think Yukon, like I said, I know Yukon's probably my favorite project or favorite song on here, so I'm going to talk about it the most. Definitely the highest ceiling. I like the first part of the album a lot. There is a song on here that I can't place the name of it, and I don't have anything to look it up with, so I'm kind of freestyling. That I think his singing was good, but the instrumental kind of broke it up for me, and I can't for the life of me remember what it was. But a lot of the songs also kind of feel a little samey. I mean, an album long like this, it's kind of hard to avoid that. But it's more of a trip, you know what I'm saying? More of kind of just an experience, more of a sit down, just very silently enjoy it, if that makes sense. Not a lot going on, just you and Bieber, you and him talking, you know what I mean? And I like how this is more of a, sorry, my nose is really stopped up, you can probably hear it. I don't know, I like how this is more of a very sensitive, sensual project of his. It's more of a lot about him, you know what I mean? A lot of personal, you know what I mean? And I think that's actually really good, because I feel his last album wasn't really that, from what I remember of it, from what I've heard. It wasn't that at all. And I like hearing that more personal side of Bieber. I think it's a lot more interesting. Anyway, if I had to rank this album, I'd rank it like a 7 or 8 out of 10. I feel like a lot of people rank it higher than that. I think it's pretty good. You know what I mean? It's not fantastic. It's pretty good.